sensationalism. Nothing sells quicker than sensationalism. We hear the fact that T.O. willing to come back to the NFL and play again. Now, he reached out to the Cowboys, or his agency reached out to the Cowboys for another chance. Now, T.O. is at the age of 49 years on this dimension. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm not finna take away from T.O. I know that he's physically athletic and gifted, but I've seen him struggle against a DB that played for my beloved alum, JSU. Now, my thing is, yes, could he be a person that can help out this particular wide receiver core as relates to knowledge and wisdom? Yes. A new broom can sweep the floor good, but that old broom can get those corners. And when T.O. arrived to Dallas the first time, he was considered old, y'all, but he was physically athletic, gifted, and beyond. Think of it like this. When he arrived here at Dallas, he was 33 years of age. He played when he was 33, 34, and 35. And then the Cowboys were like, you know what? We're going to get rid of you so we can start elevating the youth. And was that a horrible decision? Yes, in my opinion. He still had a lot left in the tank. He didn't retire until he was 37 or kicked out of the league until he was 37. Who remember when he went over to Buffalo? Who remember when he went over for a cup of coffee in Cincinnati land? Now, his last season, of course, with Cincinnati, he had 72 receptions, 983 yards, averaging 13.7 yards per catch with 9 tubs. He would immediately be the number 2 wide receiver for the Cowboys with that stat. And I would love to see that. But, man, that's when he was 37. That was the year of 2010. Now, here's the 1,000 truth. Is Terrell Owens better? And you guys let me know. Let's say it all together. Is he better than James Washington? Yeah, he probably will be better than James Washington, Noah Brown, and will probably give Michael Gallup a run for his money at 49. But it's the other things that T.O. brings to the table too, right? It's the other things that we don't know, the unknowns, baby. And plus, this offense, it took a couple of weeks for even T.Y. to get really, really into this offense. Now, T.Y. is the age of what T.O. was when he first came here. We just hoping that T.Y. can give us T.O. type of productions, because when he was here at Dallas or with Dallas, when I look at his resume, he literally had in his games 85 receptions for 1,180 yards his first year. Double that up, 1,300 yards, remarkable, with 15 touchdowns. Oh, excuse me, in 2006 he had 13 touchdowns. That's a lot of touchdowns. And then you look at his final year with the Cowboys, he had 10 touchdowns, 1,000 yards out of 69 receptions. So those numbers are pretty good. Now, his last year with Dallas, that is what CD Lamb is doing. But when you look at everything, you would say to yourself, I think that the Cowboys got rid of T.O. a little too soon. I think that he should have played out and finished his career with the Cowboys, and all would have been, okay with especially the growth of Tony Romo during that time frame. Nevertheless, the Cowboys need to just pump the brakes. They can end all of this and say, hey, it's good that T.O. would like to work out with us, but right now we are focusing in on the playoff. But the Cowboys nation, let me tell y'all this, Jerry Jones, it's too good of a storyline to just cut it off. It's
I want
too
me
good.
some glory hole.
So we'll let this storyline float out for these remaining 2 weeks and grab as much clicks as we can. The click monsters are out there and they are real. Sensationalism is everything. He even got me talking about it because so many people reaching out to me and saying, Law, we can sign T.O. But baby, we got T.Y. And there's no alibi for that. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. T.O., 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 T.O. He may be better than James Washington. I know he's better than Jalen Tolbert, right? That James Washington, too. And look, Dak drops back, hit him between the 8 and 3, and that defender came in, pow! He said, oh, my foot! That James Washington, man, I hope he can get out there to showcase some of his talent. And I'm talking about James Washington now. We've been waiting for James Washington for forever, right? Come on out there, James Washington. Let's go. DC for life. Salute.
The absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence. Simply because you don't have evidence that something does exist does not mean that you have evidence that something doesn't exist. Well, what I'm saying is that there are known knowns and that there are known unknowns, but there's also unknown unknowns, things we don't know that we don't know.